Let's talk about 2019 Comic Con. What are you doing different? You've been on for 8 years.
Yes.
What are you doing different? Let's say you had 6,000 people come for 2018. What are you different that will attract 12,000 people now? What's different about 2019 Lagos Comic Con? First of all, when is it?
Okay, the Lagos Comic Con this year,
2019,
yeah, will be holding at the Alliance Française at the French Institute, yeah, on 19th, 20th, and 21st. Okay. That's in Ikoyi.
Yeah.
And for the first time, we'll be doing it for 3 days.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
It's never been done before.
Wow.
This year, we're doing it for 3 days.
Wow. See me asking innocently what is it. I didn't even know they have. Hey, okay.
So that means that it is Lagos Comic Con times 3.
Wow. Okay.
Loaded. The power of 3.
Hi guys, welcome again to Legit TV. My name is Abisola Alawode. I'm sure most of you are wondering who are these handsome gentlemen I have sitting by my side. Now today we're going to be talking about something very, very important, and these gentlemen are going to do so in a few minutes. I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves from the get-go. Sir, what's your name, please?
My name is Ayodele Elegba. You know, I'm the founder and convener of Lagos Comic Con, the biggest geek event in Africa. We've been on for 8 years now. Okay. It's been awesome, and we're glad to be here.
Okay, thank you. Sir, what's your name, please?
My name is Raymond Anyasi. Okay. I'm the Chief Events Coordinator of Lagos Comic Convention.
Lagos Comic Convention. Guys, you can see already that from the energy, see how Ayodele just came out and say, I'm the founder. It's going to be amazing. So like he said, Comic Con has been around
for 8 years.
For 8 years.
Yes.
For 8 years. Now, for those of you who do not know what first of all, let me ask you, what is even Comic Con? What's the idea behind Comic Con? What is Comic Con?
Okay, so Comic Con, it's a global phenomenon anyway. So yeah, there are a lot of Comic Cons in other different parts of the world, but it's about celebrating comics and stories that transcend the comics. How stories travel from one form to the other. So yeah, in a Comic Con, you see comics, you see animation, you see films, you see books, you see action flicks and all that. So for Comic Con, it's a marketplace and a festival for geeks and pop culture lovers. You know, that's where and it has been known for its energy.
For its energy.
You know, you come to a Comic Con, everybody's excited. No dull moments. Something is happening every bit of the place. Anywhere you turn, there's something happening.
Okay.
So now in Lagos Comic Con, it's even better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because let's face it, this is Africa.
Okay.
And Africa is the home of fearless energy, pride and stories. Oh, okay. We have rich stories, and our culture helps us a lot with this. So if you in Lagos Comic Con, it's a lot. It's utter. Let me put it that way.
Okay, so let me ask you, Ayodele, who is a geek? When he says a festival for geeks, I know what a geek is, but no, let me say I know what a geek is. Educate us. Who is a geek?
Okay, well, a geek, you know, before used to be someone who probably is very nerdy. Always in the room.
My next question is going to be, who is a nerd as well?
Okay, someone who's just on his own, who likes comics, who likes movies, who likes gaming, you know, who's a bit antisocial, as it were. You know, that's what a geek is, you know, but geek is now the new cool. You know, you have people like Mark Zuckerberg, you have Bill Gates, who are geeks before, but now they are now like billionaires and stuff.
Billionaires and full businessmen.
And that's what Lagos Comic Con stands for, because Lagos Comic Con is like a hot zone where geeks can come and feel like themselves. Okay. It's because geeks have a problem communicating with the other types of people. So we're saying, look, we're going to have a spot whereby people like this can come together and show what they can do. Oh, okay. And they don't need to necessarily sell themselves too much. We'll be bringing people from the other side, from the corporate world, from the marketing world, to come to Lagos Comic Con and see what these geeks are capable of doing. I mean, geeks who make comic books, geeks who make animation, geeks who make games, you know, and even book geeks as well, authors and stuff. You know, so it's like a hotbed for networking and bringing these two people together in the same room without anybody feeling shy or feeling threatened.
Okay, all I'm hearing is Comic-Con is a place for people to come together, people of a certain nature, geeks and nerds, for you to come, show your talents, and show the world that there's more to just being in this thing. You know why it's very funny? Growing up, if you were reading cartoons and everything all the time, your parents would be the ones to beat you.
Exactly.
But now, the fact that Comic-Con exists, for you
send them there.
they will send you there, go and see.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you, right? You said it's been on for 8 years.
8 years.
Amazing, yes. amazing stuff. Because most of us, when we hear Comic-Con, we automatically think about Comic-Con outside the country.
Yes.
Because we were talking about it earlier. You see, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So you guys have been on for 8 years.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, why did you even decide that? Okay, you know what? We need to have a Comic-Con in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Why did you decide that?
Okay, 8 years ago, I was going through a situation whereby I was seeing very young kids who could draw, who could write, who could do a lot of creative stuff.
Yeah.
But their parents were not really supporting them. And most of them would call me, I was like, sir, my mom doesn't want me to draw anymore, my dad doesn't want me to go to art class and things like that. Then one day I called the parents, and from my discussion with them, I realized that none of the parents had a role model.
Okay.
They didn't have anything to look at, to say, look, this is how my son or my daughter would look like.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I said, okay, what if we have like an event that these parents can come and see people who are already in that business, meet them, talk with them, and then they could get to understand how this thing works, how you can make money from this thing. Because that's what they don't understand.
That's exactly.
Because every parents want their kids or their world to become someone in life.
Okay.
Now, so when you come to Comic-Con, it's people who are making comic books, who are drawing for people abroad. You know, they are making money in hard currencies, forex, and that battered Comic-Con 2012.
Okay.
And we had 300 people then, and started growing from there, growing and growing. And let me say this: since Lagos Comic-Con began, we've found a proliferation of creative people. There are more people doing comics now than ever before.
Yes.
There are more people doing animation now than ever before.
Okay.
Now, animation, comics, even gaming is becoming more and more interesting. More people are getting into it, and I think it's bringing more money into the economy, even for young people having jobs now, getting something for themselves to do to make a living.
So basically, it's not just about bringing everybody together, show your talent and everything. If you're looking at the practical angle of it, you're actually creating jobs.
Yes.
You're creating opportunities and avenues for young people all over the country to do. Okay, amazing, guys. So do not forget, guys, we're talking Lagos Comic-Con. If you've not heard about it today, you are in luck. Our gentleman here will explain everything about it. So Raymond, let me ask you, what does it take to put an event of this nature together? When I say an event of this nature together, remember, it's not a show that Nigerians are going to pay money to. You understand? But what does it take to put an event of this nature together?
Okay, so amazing question. Let me begin by saying that over the years, we have come to realize that Lagos Comic-Con is beyond an event.
Okay.
It's a movement.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. Okay.
So what does it take to lead a movement and create a platform?
Okay.
Now, it takes a lot of passion. It takes a lot of knowing that you might be doing a thankless job.
Oh, okay.
And understanding that.
Okay. Wait, sorry, hold on. When you say thankless job, what does that mean? Let me stop you there. Remember what you said. Thankless job, in what sense?
Okay. You are doing something for an industry where a lot of people, even in that industry and outside the industry, don't understand what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
And they don't even understand why you're doing it.
Okay, so you can go back to your earlier.
So so that's why it needs an overdose of passion.
Okay.
Keeping you awake at night, understanding that this also, you're doing something that could change lives. That someone's entire life and career could change by them just being at Lagos Comic-Con. Now, that is something we hold dear to our hearts. I go to bed every night thinking about that. Because I get people mail me from all over the country, as far as Kano State, and saying, I heard about Lagos Comic-Con, I like comics, I want to do comics, but my parents will not let me. I want to let them see that there's such a thing. That comics can lead to something. And reading those messages, I tell myself then, I need to make this worth their stress. Now, so what does it take to do this? It takes an overdose of passion. It takes understanding the industry you are helping. It takes knowing the nitty-gritties of how it works, knowing what they need, knowing every single player in this industry and what the person needs, knowing what the creator himself needs as the artist or the writer or the actor, what they need in their life and their career, knowing what the business angle side of it needs, the entrepreneur that starts a comic studio, how he thinks, knowing what you can offer him to make his life easier.
Okay.
Knowing what the business person who is just looking for where to put money and invest needs to see.
Put money, invest, and make profit.
Knowing what he needs. And knowing that this event or this platform or this movement needs these 3 or more kinds of people to work. So you bring the artist, you bring him, give him what he needs in this platform. He comes and he stays and he's happy. You get the entrepreneur or the guy that brings the business together, brings the artists together, give him what he needs on this platform and he stays. Brings the investor, give him what he needs in this platform and he stays. And you bring every angle of even the media.
Exactly.
And so it takes understanding how all these things work.
This was to put an
event like this together, and then you put it together and then you see thousands of people.
Coming to
coming.
Okay, we understand now. So guys, let's talk 2019 Comic Con. I'm glad you've given us examples or giving us instances of how the whole event and everything comes together, why it started and everything. Let's talk about 2019 Comic Con. What are you doing different? You've been on for 8 years.
Yes.
What are you doing different? Let's say you had 6,000 people come for 2018. What are you different that will attract 12,000 people now? What's different about 2019 Lagos Comic Con? First of all, when is it?
Okay, the Lagos Comic Con this year, 2019, will be holding at the Alliance Française at the French Institute on 19th, 20th, and 21st. That's in Ikoyi. And for the first time, we'll be doing it for 3 days.
Wow!
It's never been done before. This year, we're doing it for 3 days.
Wow! See me asking innocently what it says. I didn't even know they have. Hey, okay.
So that means that it is Lagos Comic Con times 3.
Wow! Okay.
Loaded. The power of 3.
I like his energy. I like how he's saying. Okay.
So we'll be having loads of speakers this year, both local and foreign. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be having master classes more than ever before. We'll be going into the intricacies of even teaching people on how to write books, how to make comic books, how to do animation, and how to actually develop your games. We'll be having exclusive screenings of movies and teasers and trailers that you've never seen before. Okay,
can you give us, sorry I'm cutting you short. This exclusive, my appetite is ready. It's ready. What films, exactly. So what films are we going to be seeing? You just give me, even if it's 1 or 2.
The one I would like to talk about is the Malaika animation.
Have you seen that trailer?
Yeah,
I think it's Nigeria's first full-length animation.
3D animation.
3D. Oh wow! Okay.
So they'll be premiering the short film at Comic Con, and the director Nyaki Molayan will be showing some behind-the-scenes clips
of how.
Also, we're seeing a 2D animated short. Like it's going to be one of the best from spoof animation, titled Hero Corps. It's action packed and it's never been seen before. So we'll be having things like that, showing at Lagos Comic Con. We'll also be having competitions. Like Animation Du Monde will be at Lagos Comic Con, which is the biggest animation festival competition in the world. We'll be selecting winners from Comic Con to go to France to be able to come and pitch and win prizes and win grants.
People are going to France. I know how to draw.
You know how to do animation.
We would learn. If you should go to France. Sorry.
So it's a triple dose. It's going to be a triple dose. If you've been to Comic Con before, multiply that by 3.
By 3.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
To add to that,
I forgot cosplay.
Cosplay.
Oh yes. Guys, cosplay is when you dress up as your favorite.
Costumes, wearing costumes.
Comic characters or movie characters. Now, cosplay this year is going to be a lot different and bigger because it's 3 days. So we're going to be having people entering for cosplay all 3 days.
All 3 days.
Competing and getting people finalists from every single day, and on the final day, the biggest characters will come on stage and blow up the stage.
That would be really nice.
And also, just to add, we'll be crowning the best comic book for the year. at Lagos Comic Con. The best of the comic industry will be crowned, will be giving them awards and be saying, look, well done, keep the industry going.
Is it going to be a voting category?
No, it's going to be a judging category. We've picked judges from all over the world to judge these comic books. So the results are coming in. By Comic Con, we'll be announcing the winners.
So we'll be giving prizes to Illustrator of the Year, Colorist of the Year, you know,
Comic book of the year, Comic Studio of
the Year,
oh, wow.
you know, things like that.
Wow.
Fans Choice Comics, and that is the voting category.
Okay,
you know,
okay.
You know.
So are you guys operating under a team this year?
Yes.
Okay. So what team are you operating under?
Okay, so this 8th edition of Lagos Comic Con, we have a big news that we just announced today. White Foods Limited is on board as a sponsor.
Okay.
It's big news for the creative industry and for Lagos Comic Con.
Yes.
So this year's Lagos Comic Con is officially known as the Fearless Lagos Comic Con 2019.
Why did you guys go with that? Fearless.
The brand name of Fearless Energy Drink.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so you just took that
and
and actually we actually chose to go with them because we are fearless. We've been taking risks all these 8 years.
So it makes a lot of sense. Wow.
It looks like we're just born for each other. Fearless Lagos Comic Con.
Okay.
It's going to be big, you know, because the theme, what we're trying to do this year is to stop brain drain. You know, and the theme originally was, you know, stopping. If you can stop, maybe combating brain drain. We have a lot of creative people leaving our shores to better pastures. We are saying, look, if we develop what we are doing here, we're talking to the government. We're saying, look, government, come in.
Because I was going to ask how the government is going to come in and take advantage of
it. You know, because we need to get involved. The government needs to get involved and stop people from floating out and just leaving the shores. And look, for example, 2 years ago we had one of the guys who worked on what's it called, Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse. He was at Comic Con and he showed some behind the scenes. He's a Nigerian. You know, but he's never come home, you know. We need to have more people coming back home. So that's why we're doing it. So Fearless Lagos Comic Con is going to be about believing more in the Nigerian industry, believing more in the Nigerian creators, and seeing what we can do to help them to grow bigger and stay in Nigeria and do what they can do.
Amazing stuff. So guys, I'm going to ask you to share our social media handles and everything, how they can keep up with all this, with Comic Con. How can
you can keep up with Comic Con on Instagram at Lagos Comic Con.
No space. Just Lagos Comic Con. How about just Instagram? How about other social media handles?
Instagram, on Twitter is also at Lagos Comic Con. On Facebook is Lagos Comic Con.
Lagos Comic Con. Okay. So, can you tell us about the company that organizes? I know you said you are the CEO, but I know there's a company behind.
Yes, Lagos Comic Con is being organized by Mustard Seed Communications. It's a media company that does consulting for creative people in the industry. We try to mentor, we try to help young comic book makers, young animators to grow and develop their skills, and also teach them the business angle of things. Because we realize that we have a lot of creative people, but they don't have that business side of things. So
they are just drawing for the fun of it.
So what we try to do at Mustard Seed is trying to bring them together and give them some kind of tips and mentorship on how to actually grow themselves.
Okay, all right, guys. Thank you very, very much for joining us. We've had Ayodele and Raymond. They are both from Lagos Comic Con, and they've told us a lot of interesting things, what we should expect from this year's edition of the. I can be on a personal note, I cannot wait to be there. This year's edition is going to be held at Alliance Francais,
Osborne Road, Ikoyi, Lagos.
That's a new venue.
It's a
very nice venue. Very nice.
Very nice venue. These things, and they've told us that we're going to be operating with a sponsor. So this year is Fearless Lagos. Apart from that, a lot of other interesting things are going to happen at this year's edition of Lagos Comic Con. So please make sure you keep a date. Will you remind us the date again?
19th, 20th,
21.
So on the 19th of September,
19th of September
down to the
21st
of September
2019.
So guys, please keep a date with us. But before you go, guys, I'm going to ask you, let's leave Comic Con now. Even this Comic Con, I'm going to say, if Batman and Iron Man fight, who's going to win? Who's going to win?
Iron Man.
Why Iron Man? Who did they?
Batman.
Why? You even said it with the voice. Why do you think Batman is going to win?
I think Batman can take down Iron Man because he has this thing up here. Even though Iron Man is also very good.
Iron Man has the gadgets and everything.
But Batman is a fighter.
Okay.
He's mentally sound. He's ready to go all the way.
Okay.
And I think he'll take him down.
Okay. So do you agree?
I think Iron Man has the advantage of better technology behind him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we know that with technology can do anything.
Can do anything. Can do anything. Can do anything. Okay, let me ask you another one. If Congo and Thor fight, who's gonna win?
We go beat them.
Oh yeah.
We go beat them like thief.
All right, guys. Thank you very, very much. On that note, please do not forget Lagos Comic Con, September 19th to September 21. Alliance Francais in Ikoyi.
Yes.
Osborne Road.
Osborne Road.
Osborne Road. Please keep it. Guys, thank you very much. And
you.
do you have any last words?
Yeah, my last word is stay fearless, stay Lagos Comic Con. I will see you at Lagos Comic Con 2019.
How about you, Raymond?
Be bold, be proud, be fearless. It's Lagos Comic Con after all.
Yes, and guys, do not forget, Shongo will be Thor any day,
anytime.
Bye, guys.